Good morning. So, I know that I talked to you all before about the whole I got to get my security system set up. Well, just to learn that I need extra security. Maybe I should put it like that. So, this is my little small garden on the other side of the house that I have. Onions, shallots, onions. I got to get some chives going. I got a few red potatoes, yellow potatoes going. I'm doing something wrong over there with these sweet potatoes. I'll figure that out a little later. I don't have time for that. Got more potatoes going. So, what I need to do today, I'm finding out, is companion planting. So, they say the rule of thumb is if it goes together, it should grow together. Okay, so I got it. That's simple. That's easy. So what I'm going to do is go up here and begin to take some of my other vegetables that I am growing up the hill, because they say it keeps away a lot of the pests. And that's fine. That's fine. That's good. I didn't want it down there no way. I just was trying to figure out what could I do? What could I do? So, good morning to these plants. So, let's get those going. So, these are my onion tops coming up. So, what I'm going to do is just going to start kind of placing them around, because I have all this empty space back here, which is fine. So, what I'll do is just start putting those in. I might have made a mistake with planting these marigolds in there with my other plants, only because they tell me that what I probably should have planted is French marigold. And I believe somebody said that in the comment. I might have just let that flew over my head and just heard the word marigold. So I'm going to work on that, because they so small, I possibly can take those out and try something else. And I have other little small planters like this that I haven't used, and I'll definitely go ahead and start using those and begin to plant some things over there. So, I mean, that's the space that needs to be worked on anyway, so that's fine. So let me give me a little bit of help out here really fast, kind of get, and that could be why I have no problems with anything over here, no bugs. I just haven't had any problems. I believe something dug my potatoes out, but it very well could have been my little dog, Russ. So I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna go ahead and get these up this hill, so we can start working on this. But it's doing amazing down here at the bottom of the hill, that's for sure. And just to let you know what I've learned is, what they saying is, onion, garlics, and chives would be great to plant pretty much all the time. They saying you should plant chives because they'll keep coming back, they perennial, so you should always have chives in there. And dill was another good one that they said would stand strong against the bugs. So onions, I smell them, they smell amazing. So we'll get that going up the hill and see what we're gonna do about all of that. Pretty pretty. not enough. So I'm telling you, get what you need. Onion, garlic, and chives. They say they kind of help fight the pests away. The dill, different whatever. You got to get on there and find out what you might need. That was my homework last night. That's what I figured out. So that's what this morning I got up to get on. Today I'll be planting dill and chives. I already have seeds, so I'll just get those seeds out. Dill and chives. Those are 2 big pluses today that I start on. And they also said barrage. So I think I got some barrage seeds. I'm almost positive I seen those. So I got some alyssums that a company sent to me. Actually, when I bought my green stalk, they sent me some for free. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plants. What I might do is get some of those in the ground in here, because I still want it to be really nice. And I know in the back we got ball patches. I'll get to them. I don't want to weed myself out, even though I know that I learned that it's a weed patch. So that your perennials and your pollinators are a weed patch. So that's all the empty space I have back there. I don't know if I told you all, but that big black container back there, even though the guy at the nursery said you really don't want to put them in containers, your pollinators. Did I do it? Yes, because my husband has a lot of fun with his rider lawnmower. If he sees something growing tall as him, he gonna come through there with that lawnmower and that weed whacker. I'm sure of that. And he gonna try to explain to me, I don't care how much studying I did, he gonna try to explain to me why we don't need them and it should be enough. So I don't even want that to start happening. But I also put pollinators inside of here. I'm gonna fill it up with even more dirt just to mimic the ground. But if I have to buy those seeds every year, that's what I'll do. I just buy them every year. And I got to show you all what I actually bought to put in there. I bought some, I think, burpee seeds, burpee hummingbird seeds. So those are some of my pollinators. Those are potatoes. So sweet potatoes. Like I said, shallots, onions. That's lettuce in there that I'm probably about to crowd out. But they sure are pretty. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some rainwater for my little bonanza peach tree that we planted in the ground. Hey, so far things are still alive. Some of them are alive from just days ago, but some of them are alive also from weeks and months, a month or so ago. I think I started planting everything, I would say, the absolute last week of February is when I started planting certain things. Now, I don't know if I told you all this, but in this bed here, I had planted something when we first built them. It was growing. I started seeing seedlings, but it rained so many days that my soil level dropped majorly to me. I just didn't like it. So what I did, and what I shouldn't have done, what I did was got me some more soil, filled it up. I just covered up the seedlings that was there. Probably shouldn't have done that. Turned around and just replanted everything. So, and that's not what I should have done. What I probably should have done is scooped up the top portions of the seedlings that had already came through. And it would have made better sense for me to just set them back on top. Wasn't thinking, didn't have a teacher here to tell me. So I messed up there. all I can do, I try my best to plant back the things that already was there. My cabbage, lettuce, my tender spinach, my snap peas, green beans, tomatoes. I tried to put everything back, sweet basil, in the same spots. So hopefully that don't disturb much or anything. So today, I think what I'll do is get those chives planted, the dill planted, and I'll probably just throw more onions because I have onion sets. The bulbs just sitting in the house. I'm begging people to come get some of that stuff because I definitely overbought when it come down to the different seeds, seeded potatoes, things like that. And I got grow bags, so I do have grow bags. I could start putting some of those out. What I don't want to end up with is too much food at one time coming in. So I have homework for today. I hope you all have a great day. Remember, plant yourself where you can grow. I'm learning, I'm growing. This whole garden thing, I'm having fun. It's peaceful. And did you all see my fake snake hanging on the back, just in case anybody want to know? Security system. That's what we've been working on. Security system. The gate, the chicken wire, security system. So I keep having people saying, yeah, what are you gonna do when the bugs come? What? All I can tell you, I'm working on that. And some of that stuff, we gonna cross that bridge when I get there. Now, what I don't want to do is have to start learning about bugs. We are campers. We go out to the campground all the time. I love outdoors, but I don't like bugs. And this is something that I probably shouldn't say. But when I go to the campground, I take bug spray. We gonna have off and we gonna have raid. It's just some things I'm just not gonna deal with, such as spiders. No. And I heard a lady say that you should go and get some kind of spider eggs to put inside of your garden to help fight off, and they'll eat up some of the. Nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. So we'll see what happens. I hope a spider never shows, because you guys gonna turn the channel. You're gonna say the lady is crazy, because if a shoe don't get them, that bug spray gonna get them. So that's what that is with me. There's certain things I'm not gonna play with. So here it is. This is the garden for the day. I'm telling you, I love it. I tried to show you all certain things that I have. I try to be honest with you all on this channel, let you know what's gonna live, what's not gonna make it. I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get my water hose and do just a little bit. When I go, I got a window that I look out when I go to the bathroom. I am constantly looking out that window, trying to make sure I don't see any squirrels or anything creepy crawlies crawling around here, trying to sneak in here. Trust me, I sleep with one eye open, trying to make sure this place is guarded. Go get me some rain refills for this. This wagon I have, it's a lifesaver coming up this hill. Even though I still be pooped out and tired. So got my rainwater. My dog on high alert. He not gonna play with no squirrels, no rabbits. Security system. So I'm learning. My favorite green stalk garden. It's something about that top to look dry to me at times. So I definitely try to hit it a little. And I kind of depend on me putting the water at the top to get the rest of the tiers done. But I will do a quick shower on it just to make sure it stay clean. Because I don't know, I love it, so I just want to make sure it stays clean. Like I said, these are my Dollar Tree vertical containers. It doesn't have a self-watering system, so you water it yourself. Mixed salad along with me some onion. These are my little other vertical containers from Dollar Tree. I have different little things. I see the little seedlings coming up in it. And my beautiful lettuce down here. I got this water hose head from Menards because my other one was terrible. But I bought this one, it was like $12. And I actually really like it. I think it does a job. Because yesterday, I had my help over here working on my, helping me plant my watermelons. I wasn't paying attention. I left it for her. And she shot those watermelon seeds, I'm sure, to the moon. I'm sure we'll be growing watermelons on the moon because this is what she hit it with. I'm probably going to go back over there later on today and try to get some more watermelon seeds also done. And actually, since my dog decided to dig up my carrots, which I still see, if you can see, I still see a few roots, but I'm sure they said that they don't like to be disturbed. But I see them, I really do. And here we go, here we go, here we go. I don't know what to do about that because I'm thinking about planting my watermelons right in that bucket. Planting more watermelons, sugar babies. Got my strawberry roots. I have some straw. I just haven't had a chance to put them on there. And I need to put the straw on top of the watermelon. I mean on top of the strawberry roots. They say it's a reason they're called strawberries. Because you definitely need the straw on top of them. So maybe I'll get that done today too and show y'all. So that's what those are also, are strawberries. So, and as you can see, I have some up here also. And I did my best. They said, don't put the ball under the dirt. So I tried to keep that. Oh, there's something. There's something coming on that one. I tell you. If I get strawberries growing and hanging around here, I'm going to feel rich and highly favored. My little blueberry bush. We mulched it yesterday. Hopefully that help keeps water in there. My second one. I'll be glad when we get blueberries off of that. That'll be fun. Really fun. So I see I'm starting to get some seedlings up here. This is some marigold mixtures that I'm planting. And we are terrified of bees, but I guess we're gonna deal with that when we get a chance. So I told you all I was going to show you the seeds that I planted up there in those containers. It was the burpees, hummingbird and butterfly wildflower mix. So I really wanted to put it on the ground. I'm just too scared to do that. I don't think that's gonna work out if I just start getting tall plants. Like I said, my husband loves his ride a lawnmower, and he see anything growing tall as him. Between that lawnmower and that weed whacker, it's not gonna be anymore. So this is what I got, and I kind of wish I would have bought the zinnias mix. I didn't get it. I might end up going back and get it because when I went to the nursery yesterday and I saw them, they really are really beautiful plants. So they bring in what you need, the pollinators. So this is what I have. I just wanted to show you guys. I better take it in the house before the rain come, and they still be growing everywhere. So I did my morning chores this morning. I'm feeling good. I feel like my plants, my vegetables are all feeling good now that they've been watered. That's it. That's all for early today until later on. I come back out here to play around out here. Remember, I am the kindergartner, and I appreciate you all showing up today to keep me company in this garden, and I hope I see you all on the next video. Have a good one.